Yeah, it's the Where's Buffy podcast where we're built for comfort.
and not for speed, you old. What we call them chickens? Vanilla gorilla, loving, snow roach kissing. He don't really love you. You his big wench, bitch. Welcome to the Where's Buffy End of the Year Sports Extravaganza. What's going on, fellas? How's everybody today, man?
What's
Chilling, chilling.
happening?
Listen, this is like season one, like years ago, like collabos. You know what I'm saying? Black Sports 980, the Where's Buffy podcast, man. These are our podcast day ones at this point, right?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I've known Lawz since he was cussing in his raps. Um, brother Lawz, brother Aaron, what's going on, baby? What's happening, fellas? Welcome.
We in here rocking out. You already know.
Yo, Law, hey Aaron, you muted. Lawz, you came in here with you got the sweater with the button up underneath, like you
Hey,
real
dog,
professional.
This is authentic wear, dog. This is the other side of sports. We always rep the brand. We in
Okay.
here looking clean. I got to, man. It's business. We taking care of business.
Oh,
God look right.
I'm drinking liquor with my hat on backwards. So I mean,
Ah,
everybody considers handling business different. That being said, I am IlFam790, your social media choice, aka the Arn Anderson of podcast, and aka Captain Broadbano, Brew Diamond Phillips, Thicky the Dragon, Steamboat, Pod Shampod, God's favorite podcast, the Party Pipe. I'm in the podcast, Chew Bubblegum, and I'm all out of Nitty. Nice to see you on Love Daddy at WFAM, where family always matters, and my tag team partner.
It's your boy Fat Boy Diz, aka Dizzy Group B More, aka Diz Dejourno, the most finger waviest is not the Journo, it's penis, Johnny Cochran. The glove don't fit, I will not hit. I'm not a normal nigga, I smoke cigars, I use rubbers. And I could tell by looking at my picture on the screen that it's gonna be hella pixelated when the video drops. And to my caddy corner down here, introduce yourself, brother.
oh, it's laws. Y'all already know. OSS 980, other side of sports. We in the building, like Earl said. We in here with the day ones. It's not a lot of people who hang in the pocket this long, holding on to the podcast and keeping it going strong. So salute to y'all brothers, man.
We're back
And
at
then
y'all.
over to
Wrong
wrong side.
direction. There you go.
There you
My man, you already know. Go ahead and let them know who you are.
Aaron, aka Negro Domus, other side of sports. Appreciate the invite.
Absolutely, man. Before we get into the particulars, right?
Mhm.
It's that time of year, end of the year. This is pre-Christmas, Christmas. You know what I mean? From a real niggas. What's y'all level of completeness? Like, what percentage of y'all done in y'all shopping?
Ain't no Christmas this year, dog. We done spent all the bread. We saving up. We trying to get rid of debt. Ain't no Christmas, dog. Lights on, food in the fridge. That's how we rocking. Jesus died, rose, his birthday, all that. We can celebrate that. That's all we were doing this year.
Roll credits, fade to black. God dang it!
I mean,
brother.
the young one gonna get the gifts automatic. It's by default. You grandparents, they gonna get showered. So, but as for the family, like all these vacations we've been taking and all the vacations set to go. Dog, there's a vacation planned for January, dog. First week. I'm like, bro, we ain't no Christmas this year.
Ain't no Christmas, man. Ain't no trip, brother Aaron.
I'm just receiving gifts this year.
Fair. That's a bold statement.
I'm not mad.
Hey, here go my Christmas list. No, I'm only taking it. No. Here's mine though.
Day is serious too.
That's amazing. I need an I'm gonna need an update on that. I'm gonna be honest. Hit you up beginning of the year. Like I need to know like how'd that go. Like, you know what I mean? Is they still like, I came through, here you go. Merry Christmas. Like making because they'll do stuff like we'll say, oh, we not doing presents. And then when you don't get nothing,
Oh, they
you
saw
in that the doghouse, but they can't say you in the doghouse, but you still be in the doghouse.
That's unfortunate.
Brother Diz.
Man, I think I'm done. We'll see. Gotta go take an inventory of what I got right now, but I think I'm pretty much done. Like my mom and them, I just get them like gift cards and stuff like that. I didn't know it was so much by humbug on this panel right here. Man. God damn. Shit. I know who not to put into the white elephant party and shit. Yeah.
He's like, no. I'm not gonna take a name, but leave my name in there.
Exactly. You feel me?
All right, man.
If you get socks in the bag, you know it was one of them two niggas right there.
Yo, they gonna get you some hobo socks.
Gold toes.
Gold toes? Nah, they gonna get you some hobo socks, man. They gonna do something. Some Black Sports 980 slouch socks.
From
You know
Target? Nah, dog. Target too expensive, dog.
Y'all
You
seen
go
the
to Target
picture?
and spend $5. You spend $55 like that. That junk off limits. I told my wife she can't go to Target, dog. It's just Jones set us back every time.
Every time it's $1 and some change. Every
Right.
single time.
And two things in your cart: a napkin holder and some toilet.
Dog, but they got everything. I ain't even gonna hold you, dog. They the plug on knickknacks. You go in that junk, you coming out with a rack of stuff by default. It is what it is.
All right. What about you,
Yo,
brother?
I seen a picture this week, right? I seen a picture this week, and it was legendary ballers and their sons. So LeBron, Melo, they got the kids up under the wings. I don't know if y'all seen this picture, but the thing that concerned me much was brother Melo, no hoodie on, but he did have some black and black Air Force Ones and slouch socks. What's going on with Melo? Is Melo okay? Was that a cry for help?
I didn't see the picture.
Slouch socks coming back?
He had them on.
I didn't see the picture, but I'm sure Melo's okay. Melo got his bread. He back on the single bus. He's doing all right.
Was y'all wearing slouch socks in Baltimore? 80s, 90s?
I seen him.
A little.
He said, I seen them.
I saw
Phone posits, flight posits. Y'all was rocking them?
So
I
am not from Baltimore. I'm from Severn, right? We like smack dab in the middle. 20 minutes that way, we in Baltimore. 20 minutes that way, we in DC. So you know what I'm saying? We had parties where they played go-go and club music. You know what I'm saying? Y'all would call it house. So yeah, I seen both. You know what I'm saying? I get a chicken box and then get some mambo sauce put on it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about the stuff that's in the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought there was gonna be some further explanation to that.
No. That's basically my spiel here.
So
we
had phones and shit, but not until way after DC. Way after that shit. Dope dealers and shit. A little different.
There are several ongoing beefs, right? Where DC be claiming certain things and
No.
niggas claim certain things.
New Balance, yeah. We
Go ahead, set the record straight, Aaron. What's the New Balance is not
It wasn't
even
even,
up for
it's not even up for debate. But it wasn't even Baltimore that started the foolishness. It was them New York niggas that started trying to claim New Balance. You know how that go. They gonna claim everything. They did it first. They seen it first, like Soldier Boy.
Can I tell the truth? The truth is,
Go ahead.
DC did New Balance first. Baltimore did Nike boots first.
That could be true.
That is what I witnessed. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was already security guards when Wale made Nike boots. Security guards was already wearing Nike boots in Baltimore.
Doing rounds and gold domes. Yes, sir.
Correct. Yo, remember that night we seen them white gold domes, yo?
Nigga.
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
That's the proper name for Nike boots.
Oh,
So yeah,
That's like that's what's on the box.
right.
Oh, okay.
Never even
okay.
paid attention.
I never, yeah.
I got Nike boots on right now, matter of fact. This is a fact.
Yeah, man, I guess that's how you pronounce it. Goadone.
Okay.
Your fancy Goatamies. I don't know.
Yeah, yo, not the Guadamis.
Guadamis.
Guadamans, yo. Guadamans, yo.
I don't know what the fuck that is, bro.
So what
Yeah,
you telling the cops? I shot Raheem. Listen,
right.
what we are here to do today is we join with our brothers in sports to recap the year in sports, kind of go over some of the stuff that we like, didn't like, and our perspective. Brother Dez, you know what I mean? You got the ball, boom.
Oh God. All right, so yeah, man. I'm not normally a point guard and shit, so we'll try to do this in order, decency and order, as they say over at the church building. 2022, as any other year, wild year in sports. I don't want to start with the most obvious, but fuck it, we're gonna start with the most obvious, fellas. Brother Aaron, what was your top sports moment this year for 2022? The thing that gave you the most wanted to follow and all of that, man. What was your top moment?
I think probably Giannis winning the chip. Because you know, they try to promote a lot of guys in the league. You know, they got the Warriors, and then you got LeBron, and they never really gave him a chance, I don't think, to actually win it. They say, yeah, he's good, all of that, and he's kind of a throwback player to guys what I feel like our era kind of appreciated, going to the basket, dunking on people, playing strong. And I think that was probably my favorite sports moment of the year.
Brother Love?
Favorite sports moment of the year. I would say Aaron Donald winning the Super Bowl. Aaron Donald, I mean, them Bama's is some trash right now, but like you think about the team that Sean McVay put together and how they were able to just be dominant down the stretch and be able to get a Super Bowl. When, I mean, you know, from the beginning, they kind of put the pieces together to win it all, but you know, it's always easier said than done. But I think Aaron Donald on those last couple possessions where his play really just changed the trajectory of how the game was going to play out. You know, was the difference maker, and I just think that was probably the most memorable moment that I can think of. That's not like news related. That's really related to someone's like dominance and play in the sport.
Okay. Yo, fan, what you got, bro?
Yo, you know, I'm gonna sneak in some sports entertainment. This year it was the champion Bianca Belair, who was probably one of the most amazing athletes anywhere, winning the women's championship, coming down to the ring with an HBCU band and repping on the biggest stage.
What's this, wrestling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that was probably my favorite thing because it was super black.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, definitely super black. Shit. So my favorite, I'm going to say for me, and I wish it was talked about a little bit more, was Popovich becoming an all-time winningest coach. I don't know, something about Pop that I fuck with, man.
Dog, it's cause he for us, dog. He one of the
so?
few outlier. Yeah, dog. I mean, you don't never know behind closed doors what it really is, but you know, from all accounts and the different things, the type of like sacrifice he be making, you know, trying to take his players to educate them on just issues, how he kind of stick his neck out for certain stuff. I'm with you. I rock with Pop. Okay. I rock with Pop heavy.
All right, now we're gonna switch it up a little bit. Like that's our favorite joints. But what do you think? Does everyone think that their favorite is like the top sports story of this year, or what would you guys say was the top sports story out of all the stories? What was the biggest moment? Period, outside of being your favorite. Anybody can help that one off.
I mean, you probably say that the brand new Herschel Walker trade. You know what I mean? Brittney for the Merchant of Death. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to Russia, the new Dallas Cowboys.
They fleecing everybody.
Hey, they got us. We the Vikings.
No,
You
man,
already know.
it was a political prison, man. It was a political prison, man. So you had to do it.
Did you have to do it though?
You won't let that girl rot behind a vape pen, man?
So the conversation is she did it though, right?
Yeah.
She was wrong, right?
I mean, yo, you know how many people did wrong things that shouldn't have as much time as they have. Slavery.
You hate black women, Earl.
No, you hate black gay women, Earl.
That's how they gonna label you, bro. It don't matter.
Real shit.
Off break, you can't.
Facts don't matter.
And it's that story did spark a lot of like the equal pay conversations which NBA, WNBA shouldn't even be having. The equal pay conversation, or if that was LeBron. I mean, am I lying though?
It shouldn't be happening. You're right.
Women don't even watch the WNBA, so why the fuck should I? You know what I mean? I want to see when Brittney Griner start doing 360 dunks. I'll watch that.
Dog, they got lower the rim.
Yo, I heard somebody earlier this week that says, you know who lets the WNBA down the most is feminists. They're not coming to these games that they say that they should have equal pay yet. You know what I'm saying? They're not at these games holding them down.
You know what I mean? Especially white women. Dog. They go.
White women ain't at these games.
No,
they not.
Gone on over there, Becky.
Go.
It's mostly shit. The only people at WNBA games are NBA fucking players, dog. Like that's it.
And kids under 6. That's it.
Kids under 6. But they get in for free. I mean, why not? It's a good family night out. Shit.
Hey, yo, you know what though? We talking about the Brittney jump. That's not the biggest fleece in sports.
What is
the biggest fleece in sports this year?
That's close.
Qatar and Bud Light. Qatar said, "Come on, you can sell your beer over here at the World Cup." Then they got over there and said, "Where we set up back in America." I like it.
They ain't let them set up.
No, we can't drink no liquor over there, bitch.
Qatar don't let you. They don't let you sip.
Dog,
Bama's bootlegging under the table. What's going on? They making moonshine.
If they catch you off with your head.
Oh yeah, nah, you can't listen. You cannot.
I'm not gonna go over there. I'm not gonna go over there and play, dog. We learned that going to other countries, trying to be American, because American think they can just do whatever they want wherever they is. That's not gonna fly.
My wife keep talking this Dubai shit. For what? So I can see a tall ass building. I'll see that motherfucker in photos. I don't want to go over that bitch. There's nothing over there for me but jail, nigga. Like you can't even be drunk. I know they serve alcohol, but public drunkenness. Well, they make their own shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas was wearing rainbows on their clothes. They was just ripping them off.
Right. You going to prison?
Like nah, yo, you can't do nothing. No, they don't play with.
So they don't have. So it's no drinking over there. So
you know what they're selling? They're selling this stuff called Bud Light Zero. It is 0 alcohol beer, is what they can sell.
So there's duels. They giving out duels.
In Severn, we call that Sprite.
Pretty much, yo. I don't want no.
So
Sprite. I'm good.
Yo, dog, but the thing is, if I'm Bud Light though, I'm gonna get with the program. I'm gonna do everything because you're gonna make a fat stack over there. We selling bottled waters with Bud Light on the side. We doing everything we gotta do to get that bread. You gonna get it.
But you gotta remember, these niggas plan to sell at a sporting event, several sporting events. Mm-hmm. Nigga, they got all kind of beer over there. So they were like, all right, we set the beer garden up here because it was already weird. Like it wasn't like they could just sell it regular. They had these beer gardens that they were supposed to be able to sell them at, and they were set up, on 2 sides of the stadium. And the Qatar niggas was like, move them back further. And then they was like,
The real winners.
They had them Bama's in the desert. What do you mean moving back?
And then
Shit.
they was like, never mind, pack it up. We changed our
man.
mind.
The real winners of this whole thing is the soccer fans, nigga, because Bud Light is fucking awful. So everybody wins. I mean, fuck that.
I like Bud Light Lime, man. Bud Light Lime is all right.
Yeah, okay.
And I like Bud Light Platinums.
Any of my 980 family, are y'all drinkers?
Never had a drink in my life.
Damn. All right, well,
Never.
You're blessed.
No, I listen. I can attest, though. I don't.
No, I believe him.
Even at times where I took a dive off the stage, I was trying to get him to rock with me. He just was like, nah.
Hold on, didn't y'all just go to Vegas?
We
Yeah.
did.
You went to Circa?
Nah.
Y'all ain't go to Circa on Fremont?
Nah.
Mm-mm.
Oh, good. That's man.
What is that?
That joint is it's a sports book. So it's the super. It's like the joint down the casino with all the screens, but on steroids.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
the
they got
Vegas.
them.
We went to the one in Caesars.
Okay.
Sportsbook they had 11 hours straight, cashing out.
You already
You know
know.
what?
Who say the house always wins? No, sir.
Locally, that's a big story too. This Maryland sports betting. Y'all be getting down
Fact.
with that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
Don't
my-
be careful. Hold on.
Like,
Let me just give a disclaimer out there. Y'all got to be careful out there. Regular Bammers off the streets hit me talking about, yeah, I'm about to get the sports with FanDuel. And I'm like, look, you better chill out, bro. You going to be on the corner panhandling in a minute. You got to relax. Because
Message.
it's built to get you, dog. That's a fact. It's built to get you. So you got to be careful. This is coming from a former gambling addict. $200 in my pocket going up. This before Maryland Live and all that. I'm going up to Atlantic City, driving an hour and a half. $200 left. I was a degenerate. Only thing I ain't do was smoke cigarettes. So I know
Sneaking off the Dover on your lunch break.
I'm betting on everything. Horse racing. I'm betting on who gonna tie their shoe first. All crazy type stuff, dog. So I'm telling you, I know. Gotta be careful. This junk, it's a deep sea. You might not make it out.
Explain to me what the parlay is. Like, and niggas say, yo, nigga, mess my parlay up. I don't gamble.
Man,
I don't gamble. So tell me what is the parlay?
Not yet.
It's when you connect a bunch of bets together and it increase the odds. So let's say if I take $100 and bet it, win $100 on a parlay. If you put 3 teams, you win $600. 4 teams, you win $1,000. So it's a way to bet less money and win more.
Yeah,
but all the games have to cover. You got to get them all right. One thing go wrong, you lose your money.
Okay.
And so you see how that jump, you see how that rope extend, because you like, oh, if I add one more, this jump go to 500. Mm-hmm. One more, and now I'm at 17s. I can win a G. Oh, now I'm at 10 teams. I can win 15 G's, Chief.
My social media is filled with niggas who just missed parlay tickets and shit.
Yes.
If it wasn't for the Ravens, I would have had $10,000. Well, nigga, what about the other 3 bets you lost too? So don't get out of here with that bullshit. You know what I mean? But that is definitely, yeah. I got my $200 in free bets, but that's it. I'm not fucking around. I cashed out my little $74. That was it.
I'm on there every night. About to put a parlay in a little bit too.
Now, did you gentlemen agree that BG, the Brittney Griner shit, was the biggest story of this year? I know me.
I mean, yeah, you could put it in that. I'll tell you, there's a couple stories that. So, how I define biggest story is stories that reoccur, like they don't go away, like they just sit there. The Daniel Snyder jump is up there too, because this jump just keep being rehashed every month and a half. It's a newspaper article how wild these Bammers was in the front office, and somebody else suing them, somebody else coming forward. I think if I had to lump it, it's probably that, the Deshaun Jones, and then the Brittney Griner. They all like,
Deshaun. I forgot about
Deshaun. They all neck and neck for the title. That Jones took up a whole off season, dog. That's all they talk about the whole off season.
Yeah, that was yeah. Deshaun Watson,
Freak joke.
I mean, I watched. Okay, let me be careful with this. I watched the Real Sports, I think it was on HBO.
Uh-huh.
The one lady I can tell, I said, "Oh yeah, no." He went to go do that to her. She was not feeling that shit, right?
Mhm.
Other chicks, and I'm gonna leave it at that. It just doesn't come off as believable. Not to say he's not a degenerate.
Dog,
Or,
two things can be true.
yes,
It probably was some young. I learned this from Aaron because this Bama he taught me this. He don't know that I learned this from him, but like this is a fact that it could have been some youngins he did the jump to and they wasn't feeling it, and then there was some youngins he did the jump to it and they was with the program at the time, and then when they figured out was some money for them available, then they like flipped the script. Like all of that could be true. All of that.
word.
But the Bama is a cold creep. We just gonna keep it all the way 100. He a pervert.
Yeah.
Nothing.
He going in
disappoint- Go ahead.
Go ahead, Aaron.
I was just gonna say nothing disappoints me more than a dude with bread that can't just walk in and get the younger that he wants. He gotta go and do all this backdoor, like fluke freaky types. Like, just show up most of the time. What's
Yeah.
a multi-millionaire?
Remember Sharper down in
Yeah, Jamie Sharper.
Yeah, man. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Like, no, not Jamie. Let's not put that on Jamie. Darren.
Darren. Okay.
Darren, yeah, he in jail. He doing hard time.
Prison. Yes,
That
Lord.
is from not from the 410. That is Darren.
Darren. What else is it?
Darren.
Darren.
It's Darren Sharp.
Darren Sharper. That's his name. Man, some other big stories. Some honorable mention. You got to say Coach K retiring was huge.
Mm-hmm.
Coach K. That live golf shit. I'm not a golf guy.
Oh, that Liv Jones, yeah, but it ain't gonna get the same love though. I'm a golfer. You already know. As soon as I heard that joke, I about to go outside and protest with the rest of them Bammers, dog. Because the PGA, their move, we've been saying this move for a long time. They try to like box you in and make you feel bad for getting the bag. Like what?
Right.
Like they try to do that with the college athletes too. Like, come on, bro. Stop it. Y'all Bama's making hand over fist. If you ever go to a PGA Tour event, dog, like most of them Jones, all the food cheap, beer, drinks, everything cheap. Like, it's like super cheap. And the reason it is because these Bama's don't really need that bread, dog. They making so much money. So for them to try to like make somebody feel bad for jumping ship, they try to do this whole patriotism foolishness. Oh, yeah, y'all anti-American by going over. When these Bamas is the most anti-American people on the planet.
What's more American than making money? I mean, I'm just saying. What's more American than shitting on people and making money? So, yeah. Let me not say too much because they listen. Anyway, so hey,
you shut down.
Brother Aaron actually kind of alluded to something. He said he was disappointment. So fuck it. Let's move on to what was your biggest disappointment this year in sports, man? Anybody can start. Fuck it. I start this. My biggest disappointment though, Serena not winning the U.S. Open in her last U.S. Open. Though. I want her to walk off into the sunset. That is the GOAT of GOATs. I don't care what y'all say. If you don't, who's your GOAT of GOATs? Put them in the comments. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell. But Serena not walking off on last U.S. Open was a huge disappointment. From a fan.
The clock running out when we was trying to run that goddamn fourth down play in the goddamn playoff game against the 49ers.
That's because y'all had Dak Prescott. I mean, y'all had Kirk Cousins as your quarterback. That
is a lie. You saw what happened when Kirk Cousins was across from us. That is a filthy lie that y'all let Brother Sham come on y'all platform and spread. And what y'all did instead of correcting him is laugh at it and acting like it was true. That is a filthy lie.
Dog, listen, you gonna learn the hard way, dog. It's the same way we be telling the Kirk Cousins enthusiasts. Like, dog, when it come down to the come down, he gonna let you down. It just is what it is. It's innate in him.
That's also
Dak Prescott is good. He's great, but dog,
Dak Prescott
you can't count that last game where they almost lost to the Houston Texans in a dog fight, and then he drove down the field on the worst defense in the league. You can't really why
not?
You count it. You know why?
I mean, you can count it, but that's one in several times where the Bama just laid an egg. I mean, clock is right twice a day. You know what I'm saying? Kirk Cousins has had some comeback wins, but when I'm talking about when the rubber meets the road, and it's a must win, and the game means something, right? Like significant. He just they the same.
Why
people.
were they down? So you can count it. He's the reason they was down too. So
he's not a bad coach. He's not a bad quarterback.
He's not elite either. He's Joe Flacco.
Oh, nah, he be better than Joe Flacco. That's
in the playoffs.
Not that play. That playoff run is probably the greatest playoff run ever of all time. That Joe
Flacco might be the greatest playoff quarterback of all time, yo.
Yo, that one jump was it was so unbelievable, dog. Because this Bama is really trash for real, and he was playing like.
But it's every year. He's Clark Kent in the regular season. He Clark Kent in the regular season. You get to that goddamn playoffs, listen. He was Superman.
Proof that if you have a great receiver, a quarterback, you take a mediocre quarterback and make him talented. Because Anquan Bolden was catching everything like he had a Nerf ball out that bitch. So yeah,
you calling Anquan Bolden a great receiver?
Yes,
he was good.
Yes, I am.
He's Super Bowl winning. You gotta give it to him. I don't know if I'm calling him great.
I'm just saying,
really good number two. Really, really good number two receiver.
He's solid.
Did you see him as a rookie in Arizona, my guy?
I don't know if he'll go to Hall of Fame though.
Probably not.
I don't know if he'll Hall of Fame
because Larry Fitzgerald came. But Anquan Bolden has really good hands, and anything he threw near him,
he had amazing hands, which showed really, really bright. When what's the really nice guy to play for the Ravens? Comes back and does a lot for the city still.
Torrey?
Yes. Not a hands guy.
No. He fights it. Him and Terrell Owens. Terrell, my bad. Fight the ball. All right, my bad. We're getting off track.
It's okay.
Biggest disappointment, Aaron.
I think for me, it'll be Deion leaving Jackson State for Colorado. And so the key is disappointed. Like, I don't blame the Bama. I'm not one of these Bamas out here saying he a coon or he sold out. I mean, when a lot of these other people, there's ways you could take a shot at racism and white supremacy, and people don't do it every day. You expect your celebrities to do all of the work. So I'm not on that side of it. But as a person, you can't help but imagine what would have happened if, there, let's say another 3 years, and then you see other players kind of get motivated to say, hey, I don't have to go through the ranks and start at a trash white school. I can go to an HBCU, be a superstar, be treated like a god, and then catapult to a better job. Like if he would have left and then took the Alabama job because Nick Saban old ass, I can see that. But to take the Colorado job, for me, I felt like not only was he leaving the HBCU and what could have happened there, I felt like he took a trash job that he's not necessarily guaranteed to succeed in. And they're going to use that as an excuse for see, you should have stayed. You know what I mean? You know how people are.
See, here's the thing, though. Didn't we know this was coming, though? We got spurned by Florida State. He thought he should have got that Florida State job. And I never, ever believed all that bullshit he spit. I'm sorry, yo. I never believed all that bullshit he was spitting about. Yeah, we need to come down here and support the HBC. Nigga, you just was trying to leapfrog to another job. You did it successfully. Good job.
Now, I'll say this too. I mean, I am disappointed too. I'm in that camp. I don't necessarily think that I don't think it's that clear cut. I think there probably was some other stuff that's dog, you know how I go. Even with our people, dog.
Don't slander the blacks, Harold. Don't slander the blacks.
Hold on, dog. Hold on. Let me take my Shannon Sharp sweater off, dog, before they try to get.
Shit.
I just listen. All I'm saying
is, hey, put your glasses on. Put your glasses back on, Aaron. Put your glasses back on.
All I'm saying is that, dog, it ain't always the way everybody think it is, dog. Like it might be a situation where you like, dog, I can't, I gotta go, you know. And again, I don't fault the man, but I am disappointed. I am disappointed
I think
because he made me believe just a slither that was about to be something, like it was about to be a game changer, and it was a game changer, but you know,
But that's
my,
Dion's
my
best kid.
thought
He can sell anything.
yeah, that's a fact.
my thought was the nigga left millions over NFL Network, what he was doing every Sunday night, you know what I mean, Sunday during the day. And went and got a $600,000 job and donated half the salary back. He lied to me good. Like I thought, oh, now the next nigga that want to leave another HBCU is ready to go coach down Morgan State or Howard, or you know what I'm saying? Like I thought, oh, let's, because we were having these conversations about like how can we change the power dynamic in in college sports, and we were, there's a chat that we talked about this in, and niggas said, well, we got to get 5-star recruits to go to an HBCU, and then once you get a guy like Dion or Prom to go to these schools, it's like, oh, it could happen. And this is the start of it. So now I just want it to happen so bad, I'm not even thinking.
Dion is a Democratic Senate nominee coming to the mega church, dog. He gonna tell you everything you want to hear. Oh, we gonna go to Congress and we gonna beat him. And then you get there, it's like, hey, remember you said this? Oh, yeah, I get to y'all. I'll get right back to y'all. Shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I don't know. I never believed it. I remember him trying. He was very disappointed when he did get to Florida State when I was Bowden left, or I was a Bowden junior, whoever. So it's about right. Lawz, are you saying that that's your biggest disappointment this year as well?
Yeah, I mean, is it? Well, I got another one.
Go ahead.
But it ain't finished yet. So biggest disappointment, Joe, is how this Brian Flores situation just sitting under the radar and ain't nobody talking about the Joe. And my man, they did the funny business with him getting a job, you know, at Denver. They hired the bum bammer over in Denver. He should have got that job. They basically about to Daniel Hackett, he's some trash. They bought the gift Steve Wilkes, the Carolina jump, to make him happy, to keep him quiet, because he was a part of that lawsuit. It just, I'm disappointed in how that jump played out, you know, because it's indicative of just how the NFL operates, where they just sweep stuff under the rug, and then they have so much stuff that's always happening that people get lost, they lose track of the stories, because it's always something. It's Dan Snyder, it's Deshaun Watson, it's all these stories that just cover up this jump, so nobody even talking about it, asking about it. I'm like, dog, they just gonna let my man ride. They did him cruddy.
Didn't he settle though? I thought he settled.
I don't know if he settled. Did he settle?
No,
I don't know. He ain't settled yet.
But he got hired for the Steelers for assistant coach, and everything got quiet.
Is that what it was?
Just got quiet, dog.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, no.
I think that's a big deal, though. I think that was a super, super big deal, because it's hard enough to get a job as a black coach.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 3 black coaches.
It is impossible to get a job as a losing black coach. Once you get that, because what they were trying to do is say, hey, nigga, lose, throw the game, but you throw it, but you're not gonna get another job after that.
Yeah, they don't give us the leeway. Well, when I say us, black guys, the leeway. We've seen winning black coaches get canned. Wilkes only had 1 year, and they gave him fucking Rosen. What's the bum?
Josh Rosen.
Josh Rosen. Shit. So what the fuck can you do with that? Might as well put me out there and shit. So yeah, man.
It's a dirty game they playing, dog. That's a fact. It's a dirty
Lawz,
game.
you kind of alluded. Y'all doing the segues. Great. Most underreported story is Flores your most underreported?
Underreported.
The story
that jump did not get no shine. It's literally dead to the world.
Word.
I think the Jerry Jones
Yeah,
picture
yeah,
is the lowest reported story compared to how they did Kyrie, which is not to segue ahead, but it was only about what, a week, 2 weeks separation. So
Right.
it's a distinct difference. They can't say, "Oh, it was different then. Times are different." Like you just watch how the media chose to cover that versus Kyrie sharing something on Twitter that's still being distributed on Amazon.
I agree.
Did y'all watch the documentary? Any of y'all see it? Y'all not Hotep? Y'all not Black Israelites up top? What's going on?
Nah, you know what, yo? I like my Saturdays, yo.
Y'all rock with Dr. Umar?
I don't want to spend my Saturdays down Lexington Market dressed up like a superhero. I just don't care to do that. You know what I mean? Them niggas be sitting there or just standing on the milk crate talking about, "Mom, make sure you make that sister walk behind you as you are the man and she has to follow in your steps."
Yeah, I'm good.
He ain't lying.
I'm good at that. Yo, fan, what you got, yo? Underreported.
Underreported story is weird. I mean, that Qatar, almost everything that's going on in Qatar, right? Like niggas is dying over there. Yeah. Like journalists.
That young is kind of quiet.
A journalist died over there.
Two.
The people who built them stadiums.
The people are working.
Right.
Them niggas is dying in droves.
Right.
Like they say it's super weird. It's super weird over there. It's like super modern civilization, like, you know what I mean, high tech
and all that.
And you look to the left, it's just dirt. It's really, yo, the conditions in Qatar, the way that them niggas just let them finagle everything right now at this point, it's really crazy over there.
Let me ask you a question. If they gave you tickets right now, you could go to the entire World Cup, like free. You can go to any game you want to go to, right? Expense paid. You in a hotel, chilling. You got all you gotta do is pay for your own food. That's it.
Do they give me the paper tickets?
Paper tickets?
Yeah, can I get the paper tickets in my hand?
Oh yeah. You get the paper tickets.
I'm using them whores. I'm using them whores to warm up in my backyard. I am not leaving Maryland, nigga.
You can't sell them. You can't sell them. You gotta go and you gotta attend the events. Is you going?
I'm in the backyard with these. I'm setting that joint on fire.
I'm going, dog.
For sure.
I don't.
It's an experience. It's a once in a lifetime experience, dog.
But you playing with your freedom. Them niggas, you do one thing that you ain't know was right.
That can happen in America. What you mean?
True, but I know most of the guidelines at this point. Don't cuss the police. Don't hook a left. Don't drive fast. Don't stay out of
12:30 at night on the wrong street.
Right.
Going a hair over the speed limit.
Right.
You could be in the same situation.
Yeah, but I'm not going 50 miles or 50 million miles across the earth to walk on eggshells.
Okay.
To watch a sport that I don't particularly care for.
Okay. You're not gonna be over there wilding though. I ain't gonna be over there doing nothing but trying to hit something.
You don't have that, but that's the point. Is you don't know what's wrong. Like you don't know all the goddamn.
You can't hit the rules
over there. I don't know the rules, son.
They got them ninja masks on and shit. You ain't gonna know what you're getting at. You feel me? So I'm good with that. What's that racist? All right. For me, the most I got a couple, man. Oh, did he put me on? Oh, that's still here. Erin Jackson, the first black woman to win the individual gold medal to win the Olympics. Did y'all know that? See,
I did.
And Brett Favre, man, what happened to that shit?
Oh yeah,
that is probably the problem is right now they're mad at Brett Favre because he didn't pay any interest on the bread. He paid the bread back.
Did he pay it all back?
He paid the bread back. He didn't pay the interest back. That's the point of contention there.
But he only paid it once he got caught.
Correct. Oh no, he was dead wrong.
He should go to prison.
No. That's right.
Lock him up.
No, they don't let us pay the bread back.
Do you know why he got jammed up? Because the dude that's ahead of the company that he was tied up with insulted the state auditors. and I don't know if you've met auditors, right? But state
Oh, yeah,
like auditors are weird niggas, right? Because they snitches by trade, right? And they're bean counters. They like, all right, what can I pick and choose out of whatever? So you got a goddamn financial forensic specialist on
yeah.
as
You
a
got
as
you got
as
to lay
an
out the
enemy?
red carpet for the auditors.
Yes.
So you gotta have coffee and donuts ready for them bounds when they walk in the gym.
Yes.
You gotta do everything you can, cause if
Correct.
not,
And they said, "Oh, look, here's a string." Brett Favre, and the funny part is everything is wrestling. One of Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man's son, is also tangled up with the bread. He was actually the first person to get jammed up in this situation.
the $1 Million Man,
the $1 Million Man's son.
Is he in prison?
No,
Nobody
locked up.
them babs at Starbucks, dog. Every morning chilling,
It's
reading
okay
the
when they
newspaper.
do it. When I do it, it's a problem. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Fuck Brett Favre.
Whole time.
Honorable mention goes to Desmond Bain, who wears number 22. Let me make sure I get this right. Wears number 22 in a game, which is in his second year. He shot 22.2% from the field, had 2 fouls, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, and 2 steals. I thought that.
Did he do that on purpose?
We're gonna call that the Baltimore game.
I don't think. Why is it the Baltimore game?
Stay 2.
Got you. Funny guy. All right, moving on. Lawz, this is. Oh no, we'll get there. Most over-reported story. I think we're gonna have fun with the other. Most over-reported shit that we just like. Okay, nigga, we get it. Okay.
The Kyrie jump went to the max.
Agreed.
It went so far that it switched narratives. Where Bama became like a martyr because they just kept talking about the jump so much. They were like, leave Kyrie alone.
Yeah.
What did he do? So I mean,
and that might have started early, but nobody likes Kyrie. Like that was the problem. I feel like nobody likes Kyrie, so nobody was quick to like, that's my black brother. I'm gonna hold him down at first. They're like, oh, this nigga's a jerk. Get him out. Then they start talking about this is when they start talking about conditions and they start handing down wild punishments. Like, all right, a nigga that worked for the Jew-Man League, aka the NBA, right?
The what league?
It used to be a store in New York. Anyway, you know what I mean? You Stern's rules, is that what y'all used to say?
Stern's
orders. Silver's orders. You work for Stern and Silver, and then how do I say this? You advertise something with some level of discretionary information where you could have been like, check this part of this out, but you don't. You just put it out there, and you know what I'm saying. You could have did it better, but you didn't. You didn't test positive for steroids. You didn't do nothing that crazy, right? So you come out, you do this, and then when there is a hammer to be laid pause, it comes down, but I can understand some sort of reprimand in this situation. But then when them niggas said, listen, you have to walk a mile in the Hasidic part of New York with 2 buckets of Jewish holy water on your back and for 57 minutes, and they gave you you know what I'm saying? They start giving you physical challenges and goddamn American Gladiator challenges to complete. Now niggas is like, wait, y'all doing too much now, and it became blatant because you see niggas do way less and come back and get a check.
You see Riley Cooper say I'll fight every nigga in here and don't even a 15-minute suspension. It's crazy.
That nigga teammates was in the locker room the next week with high fives. Like,
well, he's not racist. We know him.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody body that Bama, dog. He'd had to see me like we done had to have a face to face, dog, because that's how he really feel.
Nigga was in there out that Bud Light.
That Bud Light to do it, won't it? Won't it do it?
Oh my
I
god.
had him twist.
All right.
Hey, so any of you got that Eagles fans. I take it from Raven fans. I take it from Commander fans or whatever they calling that team in Washington this week. I will not take what about Jerry Jones, the Jerry Jones picture from any Eagles fan.
Okay, I ain't mad at you.
No, but honestly, the real talk though, Earl, it can't be because of Riley Cooper alone. Because all the Bamas, all 32 teams, they all got high-level racists at the top, dog. They all. If you get close enough, you're gonna see some funny business, dog. You're gonna be like, oh my gosh.
Even the goddamn cons.
Especially the Jaguars.
Yeah,
them Indians can't stand niggas over there.
Oh, sir.
This is a fact.
Shout out to Tony Khan, man.
Fam, what's your most overreported story, man?
It's got to be Brittney, right?
Oh, you think Brittney?
It's got to be Brittney, right?
I'm tired of hearing about players piping executives' wives. I don't need to hear that. That's not a fireable offense in my book.
Did we get that whole story?
I think it's deeper. I swear. I think it's something.
I do too.
I think it's deeper. Pause. Lawz got pause. Why you look like that?
Because no,
they've been doing that in the league since the beginning of time. Since niggas was rich, they've been piping less fortunate Bama's wives. That's just part of the game. That's just part of the game. And so all of a sudden, we want to make a straight black man the face of adultery, and you lose your job for that.
I think because what's the boy? All the smoke. He's like,
Jackson.
I think it is like something that they haven't let out yet. I think he probably was harassing that lady, yo. That's just my opinion.
But then, like, how was
fire him, right?
How to get a job? My thing is, if there was something, because I kind of think there is something else too. But then, how did he get another job right after? I mean, it didn't pan out, but niggas picked him right back up. Like, oh, we'll take him
because he's an amazing coach, and they didn't release that information. Whatever, if there is something, which I don't really think it is, I think it's whose wife he piped.
Yeah,
that caused the issue. And so it was one of them whiteys that was top of the food chain. He might not be the.
Oh, she was married too.
Yeah, she was married to one of the executives on the team, a white executive.
Finance.
That's the extras.
Oh no, somebody in finance.
The director of finance.
VP, yeah.
They probably spit
VP of finance.
Oh, that's a callback. Oh, my bad.
So that's how it went down, dog.
Something's going to come out. It's going to be it's going to be like, oh, I get it. Watch. Yo, for me, it was Tom Brady's woes, dog. Like, okay, he retired, come back. Okay, cool. He play like shit. Now he's divorced. So, all right, nigga. I don't give a fuck about Tom Brady, yo. I'm tired of hearing about Tom. I hope this is his last year, but no, he probably won't go playing.
Back
looking
to
like
England.
It should be his last year.
It should.
That boy trash.
Trash, yo.
He washed. That he hit that wall.
Looking like Larry Holmes. I say let him play at least one more year.
Like Matt Ryan.
Yeah, I just want you know what I mean. Definitely hold on for the playoffs this year. I'd like to see him, have a good game in the playoffs this year.
Would you? Would you got money on that nigga?
No, the chances are it's gonna be us and them.
Oh,
you think so?
Yeah, because they're gonna win their division. They gonna easily. The Bucks.
Oh, I thought you meant the NFC Championship game. Okay.
No, us and the Bucks.
Okay.
Yeah. First round.
They not making the playoffs though.
That division is trash, Lawz.
It is.
Atlanta, they got a new quarterback change.
That division.
You think that could
trash? That nigga was back up for a reason. So, yeah, Tampa Bay will make the playoffs. I need Fournette to come through for my fantasy team.
You in the playoffs?
I'm in the consolation ladder.
I
still want to win though. Fuck it, it's competition. Hey man, who's your most hated motherfucker? The most hated sports anything. It could be sportscaster, sports writer.
I got you. It's two, really.
Now
but
you can only go with one.
No, go
right.
and give us two. Go
ahead,
Nah,
go one,
nah.
and then come back for
I'll
come back for
back.
your
Right.
yeah.
Antonio Brown, dog, might be the
That's
hatest
mine.
Bama out here.
I love that battle.
Mine. That's mine. I can't stand
Dog, because
that
the Bama just keep. I mean, his troll level is out of control, but like, I just like the stuff he be doing doesn't make any sense to me.
He threw a bag.
Now it's funny and it's entertaining, but at the
you
same
don't
time,
have
like,
CTE.
dog, you gotta chill out, dog.
Of course, it's not gonna make sense to you,
You're
dog.
right. You're
He
right.
threw a
You
bag
ain't got bruises and holes in your brain.
of
Yeah, you're
gummy
right.
sticks at a woman, yo. What is that, yo? Why do you
He
have a
definitely
bag
special needs.
of
Yeah, he's
pink
special needs.
candy at your house, sir? You don't remember that? He had
Yeah, he threw the.
Nah.
Yeah, he
gummy
threw the. Yeah.
penises. Why do you own that? Just saying.
Maybe
not
he was
right,
gonna
dog.
Suck him later.
He
They
got
got
loose
right back.
change in his wig.
I wasn't giving him that charge, but I think it's a very strange thing to own.
How do you get rid of gummy stuff?
What's that?
How do you
Where
get
they
rid
sell
of gummies?
where they sell that at? What store they sell that at? That ain't at Wegmans.
Amazon.
You can't
Huh?
go
You
in that
can't
bucket and get and buy by the pound and shit.
Yeah, you already. They
Yo,
ain't got them.
wherever he
there.
was buying that blonde bleach for his mustache, where he was bleaching his mustache black.
Remember that nigga had that Tetris haircut, nigga? I hate everything
Yeah,
about
he
it.
had the blocks.
The Demolition Man drink.
Yeah,
That nigga's a lot, yo.
Hey, he was a stealer too. I hate this nigga, yo. Yeah, AD definitely for me, yo.
Anybody else?
Hey, if I say I don't want.
Hey, look, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I hate him, but I'm definitely annoyed with lying LeBron.
Oh,
I don't-
LeBron. Yeah,
Like I don't.
that nigga
yeah.
be open.
That
know, I
better be
had to-
lying, though.
You know, I
Soulja
knew
Boy.
He's swelling.
Westside. I knew
Soulja
Westside
Boy.
Gun when he was Westside Starter Pistol. Like, nigga, what? Come, all right, yo. Like, you are already one of the greatest NBA
Yeah.
players that have ever played the game.
But you
You
got
ain't got a lot to kick it,
He ain't
nigga.
have a child. He ain't have a childhood, dog.
And
Batman have a real
He's
child. When
Michael
he was
Jackson.
8, dog. Basically, for the NBA stat, like
It's
the
4
Bama.
years.
Once
It's
he got
4
to high
years
school,
he
dog,
didn't have it.
every camera was like on his Bama. Like he didn't have like. So he believes, like when he poop on the toilet, that is potpourri that come out. Like he don't. That's why he lies so easy, and it's like because it's like nobody can really check him.
he's not
He's
immune
never
to
had-
clout chasing. He's not
Yeah, he
immune to clout
definitely a clout chaser.
That's really what it is, yo. It's just
What? Like,
it's
I
the
don't
culture.
understand that. Like, how is not being the greatest current playing basketball, Nick? You know what I mean? Like the greatest nigga right now, top 3, 5 players all time. Like, how do you not? How is that not enough?
Dog, because he's in a chase for the GOAT conversation. He want to be the GOAT so bad. He feel like he need every vote, dog.
He
Every
padded
way
his
he can get
resume.
it. He padding his resume, dog. That's why he came back after he let Kyrie hang on a stick. He came back and was like,
Oh,
basically, yeah, all that. He came back and then tried to like act like Kyrie was his man, dog. That's why. Because he's like, dog, I need to get my black constituency back on my team. But when he was asked about the Kyrie jump the first time, this Bama act like he ain't know Kyrie.
right.
When any one of us, if somebody would have tried to slander you, Earl, and go on someplace and they be like, yeah, Earl, he promoted this joint, he hates black people and woo woo. I'd be like, ho. I'd be like, yeah, you know, whatever he might have shared that joint, I might not rock with it. But like, I know that man. That's not how he be going. So if he said it, it was probably just in jest. He probably didn't really like understand. I'm gonna try to defend you if you really my man. You think LeBron did that for Kyrie? No. He was like, anything that promotes hate, I'm just totally against it. It's wrong. And like, I'm like, okay, bro, but you ain't gonna even say like, you know what? I don't even like, let me talk to that man first and see where his head is at. Or I talked to him already And you know, I know him personally. He not about that. Like, nah,
he Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde on Kyrie.
he
that nigga's an idiot.
right.
The 2 weeks later, well, why y'all ain't talking about the Jerry Jones picture?
Right.
I mean, granted, I know. I'm glad he said it. It needed to be said, right? It was a fact, but
it didn't work.
It
didn't work, right? Because it didn't work because 2 weeks ago you was slandering this nigga. Now we see you playing the 50. So even if your cause is righteous and just, you a clown because you just did the opposite 2 weeks ago.
It would have had more. It would have had more sting.
Who you had
himself, dog. But we know LeBron is about LeBron, dog.
A nigga that'll lie about hair plugs that we can see. I mean, come on.
Yeah, you can't trust, dog. That Batman had every hairstyle, dog. This Batman had junk like mine. We knew he had carpet up top. Then he cut his junk off. Then he had the Earl. He had the ill fam junk. Then he tried to go, and then he had the Hellboy Jones on the side with the Sherman Hemsley Jones on the side. And you can see it. I'm like, come on, bro.
Right. Yeah, man.
Then he had the Just For Me, where he shaked it up and then just.
I tell people every day, the decision to, as my brother Eve would say, come on home, right? That decision to just go ahead and nuke it ain't easy. It is not it's not a situation that you go into lightly. You go into it with reverence and
humility.
Absolutely. Like you go in there and you're like, all right, man, I don't know what's under here. Do I look like Scottie Pippen? Like, you know what I mean? It's not an easy, you know what I mean?
When did you make the call though? What year was it?
It was 18, maybe 19.
Dang, that's an early in the game that had go through a midlife crisis, dog.
Was it 19?
Did you
I was 40.
2019, not at 19.
Oh, 2019. I said 19. I thought you were talking about at 19 years old.
No. You knew me in my 20s. Nigga had hair. It was like, it was definitely pre-pandemic. It was.
Yo, you was born while we was doing the show, right? Yeah, when we was doing the show.
At the beginning, yes.
I don't never remember you having no hair, yo.
Why? Because it don't take long. Like listen, my 40th birthday, I had hair.
The Mandela.
Did you ever consider going to Istanbul?
I don't have no money.
No, you can get it. It costs less than a BBL.
Hey yo,
these jackets be getting.
So all right, why is it more of a crime for a nigga? That's funny. Why is it more of a crime for a nigga to get?
I'm going to Turkey next year.
I don't know. If Turkey where Akon went, because if Akon went to Turkey, don't go there.
Turkey is like the Miami for where the youngest go to Miami for the BBL. Turkey is where all of the Bama's go to get the hair restoration. It's like the capital.
Or you could do like a certain guy we know.
Come on, yo, cut it out.
One of them nice rugs.
That's a rug. That's considered a rug.
The glue on joint that they glue the hair on, then they shape the joint up.
Yeah, that's the units.
Unit, whatever. Unit. It's nice. It looks nice. They got a nice hair unit.
Want to get the box fade? Nah.
You can get it at this point. You can get it.
Waves, all that. Who's the most loved?
No, you just.
Oh my bad. Go ahead.
You said no. Go ahead. The most love. Who?
Most
love athlete.
Sports figure. Period. Commentator, athlete, owner.
I'm gonna say for me, so I got two. Aaron already know my two favorite athletes, dog. Deion, one of them. So that's why I was disappointed because I really rock with Deion heavy, and that's my man. But my other favorite athlete is Marshawn Lynch. It's not even up for discussion. Like Bama the realest, dog. He get behind the cameras. What you see is what you get every time. So, and he's just entertaining.
Of the NFL, man. Like he's gonna be one of them niggas that like he once stole a golf cart and rode around practice, crashing in the mascots and shit. Like he's the most interesting man in the NFL. Yeah, I'm with that. Brother Aaron, who was your most loved sports figure for 2022, man?
I don't know that it's anybody new. I'm still a Randy Moss guy. like any guys that never really kowtow to the whiteys is my kind of athlete. Outside of that, like a lot of these, it's just different now. And I think everybody kind of kowtows and mixes in. So I think Randy Moss still my favorite, probably sports figure ever.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Dusty Baker.
Yes.
Dusty.
He did. He had a comeback.
He deserves it, man.
They try to write him off too, dog. They try to convince us here that the Bama couldn't coach, that he had some imaginary block, why he couldn't win and get over the hump and all BS.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna go with Channing Crowder.
Really?
That freak joker.
He is. Every time he's on my TV screen, it's amazing. Like, it's great content, and it's nothing hateable, and he real. He doesn't have any cut cards.
He be trolling though.
That's the charm. Yeah. But he's also doesn't have no cut cards. Like
I can't fuck with him because he said I like to go to nudist beaches and just look at people, and I thought that was strange. I'm just saying, I think that's kind of weird.
Aaron called him a freak joker, dog.
I think when a lot of these dudes get money, they get bored because you get so much access. I feel like just walking up and getting a bad youngin is not enough. They got to throw extra little variables and obstacles in the way, and it's weird to me.
Hey, I'm just glad, and because I have that same theory, but I think I appreciate the level he has seen to stop at. Like, looking at naked people on the beach with his old lady is a decent level to stop. Correct.
I feel like anybody that tells you that has gone a little further.
I don't know. He don't seem like he was shy about none of that.
I think he did.
And I seen him. The Bama was on there asking dudes what kind of positions they like and all this other kind of stuff. AB was looking. Watch the AB episode. AB was looking at him like, dog, what you talking about? I ain't no freak. If AB say what you talk about, dog, you gone too far.
If AB asks you what you talk about, dog, you a freak joker, dog.
Hey, yo,
you need to be stopped, dog.
I'm not gonna lie.
Ask the other dude, like, what's his deal? Like, what's going on with him?
Yo, Ryan Clark too. Like,
I like
Ryan
Clark.
Ryan. It's ill that when this nigga say he like Ryan Clark.
I do. I like Ryan Clark.
You know what I mean? It's because he seems.
I ain't always like Ryan Clark though.
Really?
Yeah, when he was on the network, he was kowtowing too. Now they bring him in just to be black, like, you know what I'm saying? Which is okay, because now he can just say what he wanted to say. But I feel like before he was trying to keep his job, and you could just tell. Now he got a little bit of freedom, and when he come on, he keep it all the way 100, like, because he don't really need that check from them to sustain his livelihood, which is clear. I mean, granted, you know, we always process that and put it in context when we see it, but like, and we understand it, but like, it's good to see him just kind of be himself, and I think that's why he's a likable person now, because you're seeing that version of him.
But I love Bomani Jones too, man. Like,
yeah,
he's hella logical. Like, like if you look at his take on Dion, he put in to words eloquently what I couldn't say myself and shit. Like, you know what I mean? But Bomani's a dope ass sports figure.
Yeah, 100%.
Cool, man. All right, man. Shit, as y'all know, we always every week we get into our shooting the five.
Shooting the five.
Oh yeah, my bad. Hashtag SC5, hashtag shoot the five, at Wiz Buffy and everything, at Wiz Buffy on Twitter, Instagram, all that shit, man. Make sure you use your hashtag at Wiz Buffy, and make sure if you're watching this on YouTube that you drop us some comments and tell us who your top five. And we're gonna go with so the NBA came out with trophies, updated I guess titles of different trophies. Like the MVP award is Michael Jordan MVP award. It has 5 sides because he won 5 MVPs, and it's 23.6 inches high because he wore number 23 and he won 6 championships and all these different things. Very intricate trophy. I think they had one for Hakeem, right? Did they have one for Hakeem as well? Yeah, so a couple of
so.
Yeah. I thought it was a real dope idea. And so fuck it, we're gonna do NFL. If we want to rename our NFL trophies, so give us your top 5 NFL trophies, and if you want to, you can throw in a little.
I didn't realize it was just NFL.
Nope. All right. Whatever you did, we're gonna rock with it. Top 5 trophies, and if you want to throw a little design stuff in there, you can. Matter of fact, Ilfam, we'll start it off with you, man.
Okay, I'll start it off with the Rock Best Promo Award. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a microphone every Sunday. This nigga Michael Irving sniff a line of cocaine, and it don't matter if we gonna win or lose. The nigga talk directly to Dak Prescott mother. You go reach inside the TV. Like, you remind me of like Ray Lewis. You know what I'm saying? It just made a little more sense. The Kanye West Award for niggas that was probably tripping a little bit. It's gonna be flat. It's gonna be Kyrie. Kyrie's gonna win that one. The LeBron Flop Award is going for every soccer player in the World Cup.
Oh yeah.
The Funk Flex You Lied Award is gonna go to LeBron James. And finally, the Troy Aikman Concussion Protocol Award, which will be a brain with some ginger ale poured on it, sizzling for Tua Tagovailoa. You know what I'm saying?
That brother came back though. He out here frying.
Literally.
Yeah, nah, it's a fact. He finished.
That's my 5.
That's dope. What's
going on? Well, I didn't really get 5. I didn't get the 5. I thought I just had to choose one. Well, I got the Top Flop Award. That's not going to LeBron. Top Flop Award is going to Joel Embiid. And the award's going to be some Bama just laying on the floor. Because that's what he always on the floor. I don't know how this Bama is 7 foot tall, 200 plus pounds, and always be on the floor. He scored baskets and fall on the floor. I'm like, dog, come on, bro. You too big to be doing. And yeah, I'm like, bro, he's shooting jumpers and just fall on the floor. I'm like, bro, come on, man. Yeah, it's out of control. And then I mean, for the NFL, I got the Liars Anonymous trophy that goes to Ron Rivera, head coach of the Washington Commanders, dog. This Bama done told us so many lies. Like, we can't even count them all. But somehow, some way, as soon as I stop investing in the team and don't care what happened to these jokers no more, they turn into a juggernaut offense and defense and
whoa.
Yeah, that might be getting ahead of yourself there.
The juggernaut?
No, they like that, bro. You ain't gonna slander my Commanders on here.
Shout out,
they like that.
I am here for the Commander slander every single week.
Yeah, Ron Rivera be lying, dog. He be lying about injuries, lying about stuff he don't even have to lie about. He could just be honest and tell the truth. Make stuff up. Chase Young was supposed to come back 3 weeks ago.
I didn't even know the nigga was still hurt.
Bama been healthy and activated for 3 weeks. They ain't seen the field. I didn't even show him on the sideline no more.
Hey, yo, you know what?
It's a mystery.
Can I change my biggest sports disappointment?
Sure.
The Sean Taylor
Memorial.
What is that supposed to?
Funeral service.
Macy's mannequin. Yeah. Then they gave that nigga some. That nigga had it was some Russell pants, and he had a FUBU jersey. It said the Washington Players on it. Like, why would y'all? Come on, y'all don't do that, yo, man.
No, that's cheap Dan for you.
God dang! Like, what happened there? I'm sorry to stop to stop in the middle of shooting the fire, but I just what happened there real quick?
They like for the trophy? He got the estimate for the statue. He ain't like the numbers on that joint. He said, "Go to Modell's. They just went out of business. Go ahead and grab one of them little wide mannequins. Get the jersey too.
Let me get one of them Dahmer mannequins. You know what I'm saying? He had in his closet. Just throw a jersey on him.
Dahmer had mannequins in his closet, though.
That's what they
a mannequin. Yeah.
Dog, me and Aaron had this discussion earlier this week, dog. But I'm trying to figure out all the serial killers, dog. Was there any black serial killers? Do we know of any African American serial killers?
The DC sniper.
No, not busting guns.
Not
We
busting
talk-
guns, dog. I'm talking about chopping Bama's up.
Well, you
legs,
can't
head
move
first.
the goalposts.
The dude
Nah,
in LA
nah,
who
nah,
was
nah.
killing the prostitutes, he started in the South and he eventually
Okay.
moved to LA, and then they went and like interviewed people who knew him and shit. His son was a rapper and all this shit out in LA and shit.
When was
Y'all-
this?
When was the murders?
Yeah.
The murders was like all. I think the murders started in the '60s and maybe ended in the '90s when he died, something like that.
Did he went to jail?
He died.
They didn't catch him?
Nah, but they're pretty sure that he did it and shit.
The story
But
sounds a little fishy to me.
Oh, you know what it is? Because
Conspiracy
Ah.
law.
Bama
Because
ain't go
he
to
was young.
jail. Bama died from
Because it was
old
young black
age and his
girls.
sleep.
It was young black girls.
I-
There's prostitutes,
But I'm
and
saying
crackheads,
though,
and stuff like that.
when you
They
gotta
did.
you gotta pin it on somebody. They got DNA evidence.
That I'm not sure.
I got
Other than
I gotta look it
investigated them.
up.
Look it up. Brother Aaron, what you
LA,
got?
you say y'all LA?
There's the
I'll-
Cleveland Strangler, Anthony Sowell. The Cleveland Strangler was convicted in 2011 of murdering 11 women whose bodies were discovered in his Cleveland, Ohio home, and he's a nigga.
Okay.
No, so the dude that they say got the most bodies ever is a black dude.
He had like 90 bodies.
They said he had like 90, damn near 100.
90, 100 bodies?
Right. He was murking shit for like 30 years. And later to tell a story. I saw the interview they did with the Bama, but
I just like killing them.
It was dirty. Oh, I'm sorry, Aaron. What's your awards, man?
so we definitely got the choke trophy. That's probably going to Dak Prescott this year when the playoffs start. And it's Kirk Cousins with his hands around his neck. We got the MAGA trophy too. That's going to Ron Rivera, Jack Del Rio, Heineke,
the coach,
the Bosa brothers. It's a lot of Bama's on that getting that MAGA trophy this year.
The cool chip trophy
It's gonna be a
going
tight
to
race.
Stephen A. It's going to
Charles
who else?
Barkley, Shaq.
Charles Barkley, Shaq.
Oh, yeah.
You already know.
I thought, okay, my bad. I thought you had two of them.
Yeah, he gave you
Yeah,
Kirk
the
Cousins
MAGA
jump
trophy
and
and
the MAGA man.
Chokinger.
My bad. The Grim Sleeper was the guy I was talking about. All right. Grim Sleeper, look it up. All right,
That's a tough
MVP.
name.
Peyton Manning
Rushing
MVP
it down.
award will be a long forehead with Omaha written on it, or maybe a map. Defensive Player of the Year, Ray Lewis. Defensive Player of the Year will just be a silhouette of Ray, but the one with the gangster rag on, with the soldier rag on,
With the two knives?
2 knives is enough, right? That's enough. Offensive Player of the Year award, Jerry Rice catching bricks on the ladder. Offensive Rookie of the Year award,
yeah.
Barry Sanders. But this is kind of practical, making 2 guys run into each other. But the Defensive Rookie of the Year award definitely going to be Lawrence Taylor, Defensive Rookie of the Year award, and then it'll just be a golden pile of powder. And that's my list this year.
That's a good list.
Legendary.
Sorry, I must not. I didn't probably explain that shit well enough this year. So y'all come back. Y'all send it.
No,
send
sorry,
it
sorry, I ruined it, dog. My bad.
No, it
man.
ain't
I'm
ruined
sorry,
it.
I ruined it.
It's
So-
supposed to have fun with it.
This is our year in wrap up, man. There's no great year in wrap ups without kind of looking forward. Who are you saying is going to be in this? Who are you guys picking for the NFC AFC championship games to be in them? And then who's going to be in your Super Bowl and who's your winner?
So I got the Eagles, and I got
The Cowboys.
the Chiefs, Eagles and the Chiefs.
Who's in the
You're saying the NFC
championship games?
Yeah. Eagles and Cowboys.
I got Eagles.
And then I have Chiefs Buffalo.
And then who's in the Super Bowl?
Chiefs, Eagles.
Brother Diz, brother Laws, who y'all picking in the Super Bowl to be in it?
So I'm definitely so Eagles Niners. I think the Eagles pull that one out, and I think that Chiefs and Buffalo. I think the referees want the white man to win, and somehow Buffalo wins it, but like 19-16 or something stupid like that.
I'm looking forward to it. If I had to pick a Super Bowl winner right now, probably be the Chiefs. Probably be the Chiefs. If I had
go
to
with your
like
squad.
bet money. No. I can definitely see them there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely picking them to be in the championship game over the Eagles. I think it's going to be us and the Niners, in a rematch from last year, which is going to be that game's going. The score of that game is going to be 13-10.
Ravens in
but
three. Ravens in 3. They winning it in 3. Fuck that.
They playing basketball now?
I'm fucking around, but the Ravens. Bro, fuck the Ravens win the Super Bowl, yo.
Hey, fair enough. Is my man Huntley brain still sizzling, or is he good?
Ain't the rule he got to sit out a game?
No,
it ain't a rule.
If he passed protocol, he can get back in there.
Yeah, but they made the protocols. They made the protocols harder now because the two is young.
They were throwing them. Them niggas was, it's a speed test to, like cognitive skills speed test. So them niggas was just going slow at the beginning.
What you mean?
Like they're testing your reflexes, your motor skills, your mental. So when they do the baseline test at the beginning of the season to compare it to, they go slow and they do slower responses at the beginning to kind of throw. That's what they were doing. So they could, you know what I'm saying? So they can come back to the field
in the game.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you know them niggas. It's filthy out here.
I don't know. They don't know if Huntley's going to play this game, but I hope to God he is.
He practiced today.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Well, hopefully the defense can pull one out for us. Sure. But yeah, watch out for the Ravens in the playoffs.
Absolutely.
With us.
We appreciate the good brothers from the other side of sports. You know what I'm saying? Coming through and talking sports and busting it down and busting it up with us. Fellas, before we get out of here, how can they get to the show? How can they get to the show social media? And then, of course, your personal social medias.
Oh, yeah. So you can see us on YouTube, Other Side of Sports, and subscribe to the channel. You can holler at myself on IG, OSS 980, at Other Side of Sports. Aaron?
Instant_offense. There it is.
Yeah. So that's where we at. We each and every Wednesday we got a show. So, and of course, Ill Fam, Fat Boy Diz, we appreciate y'all. Y'all family. Y'all the only podcast I shout out every week with no fail. It's a lot of podcasts come and went.
Yep.
That not around no more, dog.
Is Bennett Knows Best still around? I know y'all always be shouting.
I still holler at him from time to time. He hold the hockey down because it's too cold inside there for him. So
whole time it ain't plus. Sticks in our hands. That being said, man, I am IlFam79 on your social media choice, aka Answer the Podcast, and aka Captain Broadband, Opal Diamond Phillips, Sticky Dragon, Steamboat Pod, Champ Pod, God's favorite podcast, Potty Piper Hit a Podcast, Chew Bubblegum, and all out of Dentine, Ice, the Senior, Love Daddy at WFAM, where family always matters, and my tag team partner.
Before I get into myself, and I love getting into myself, where's Buffy.com, where's Buffy.com, where's Buffy.com, where's Buffy.com, at Where's Buffy on Twitter, Instagram, where's Buffy on Facebook, all that shit. Hopefully we'll have some merch for y'all pretty soon. Make sure hashtag shoot the 5, hashtag XT5. Make sure you like, subscribe. Make sure you ring that reminder bell and subscribe to all your favorite voice podcast networks as well. I'm Fatboy_Diz, Dizzy from Be More, Fatboy_Diz on Twitter and Instagram. Dizzy from B More. This day genre the most finger wavy. It's not the genre. It's the penis. Johnny Cochran. If the glove don't fit, it will not hit. I'm not a normal nigga. I smoke cigars. I used to use rubbers, but then I got married. And I smoke cigars. Listen, man, we really appreciate y'all. Y'all been doing this for like, Lawz has been like, what, 7-8 years now?
7 years, as long as I've been married, 2015, been rocking heavy.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. This like Il Fam said, this is podcast family right here, man.
Yeah, facts.
Man, I appreciate y'all joining us for this wrap up and shit, man. Real shit.
Appreciate
That's what
y'all.
up, man.
Appreciate you.
We appreciate y'all niggas rocking. Everybody watching. See y'all in 2023. Hey, Fred, hey Gibbs, man. Let the dogs loose.